just got off a quick shoot and I wanted to show off my DSLR rig. It's a bunch of different things that I compiled. I'm gonna take this rig apart and show you what I made, what I came up with, and I tried to design something that's compact because I'm doing an event video. I need to really rush in my shooting situations. I can't control the environment, and a lot of places I don't have permits to shoot, so I need to go in and out. And this is the smallest shoulder rig. I mean, if I wanted it real small, I'd just have the camera by itself. But this is the smallest rig so far that I've created that can give me the most amount of stability, allow me to have all my audio accessories, and have a monitor, and attract a lot of attention. So I'm doing a lot of interviews, and for my interviews I have this Sennheiser wireless mic system. I just shot at the beach. It picked up minimal wind noise. This monitor is essential, this Sony monitor. I got this monitor because it was the cheapest thing I could find that had peaking, and then I have that attached to, god dang it. Anyways, it's this thing right here. I can't really move it out there because I tighten it pretty tight, but it's these quarter 20 to 15 millimeter rod pieces. Sennheiser plugged directly into the 7D. I usually do the pluralize sync and post kind of thing in Final Cut, so having this it helps slightly. I was looking at a lot of other friction focus ones. There's only Indie Focus has one, and then there's like IDC, and then Icon has one. This was the cheapest one. As you can see, very basic parts, but it works. And for my needs, I really, for a lot of my event stuff, only shoot with one lens. This is perfect. Zoom H1. H1 still has a firmware issue where it sucks the battery when the unit is not on, but I just take the battery off and deal with it. So far, this is the smallest unit that I can go directly in from a wireless system into the mic port, and it's a very good recorder, albeit very difficult controls, hard to reach controls, and the cheap plastic frame. If I drop this, I have my hot shoe. I got this at Sammy's Camera. It's all metal, and this was $40. Can you believe that? It's sturdy, but my god, $40. It's a cam caddy device. It was like $25, and it's a hot shoe mount, and I can put on all my hot shoe accessories on this mount. The only problem is, so far the only way I was able to put it on there was with this Allen wrench, and it was kind of tough to get off. And then I used the Jag 35 tripod plate, base plate, and use it as a cheese plate. And since I shoot out in the daylight, I have the very ND. And for those of you who don't know, well, I mean, if you're watching this, you probably know what this is. And I like to shoot with at a 2.8 aperture and use the very ND to get extreme shallow depth of field. I haven't really seen this in any other rig yet that I've looked at online. So the way I set it up is I have the offset plate right here, this thing. So what you usually do is use this offset so that this goes right in front of your face. I wanted this extra connector so I can put accessories on the side. It's a 12-inch rod. I think this is 3-inch. Here's where I put my monitor, like you saw earlier, and here's another handle. This is the Jag 35 handle, and I cannot tighten this for the life of me. I can't get this tight. It's always going to slip like that. But the Red Rock Micro, solid. This is an 8-inch rod. It went in the 90-degree connector up top. Since this is higher and this is lower, it's easier for me to balance the entire rig when it's below the ergonomics of it. I can stab somebody with this. It's like a spaceship. So really, after I took everything apart, here are all the pieces of this rig that you saw. I don't know if it's worth it for me anymore to shoot like this. It took me almost an hour to assemble it and to get it the way I want it before my shoot. And then afterwards, it took me another 30 minutes to disassemble everything so I can put it back. In the 4 shoots that I've had this on so far, I had to modify the rig slightly every single time. Never had it perfect yet. Even today, it wasn't ideal. There's little things about it. To lug this around, I can't lay it, set it down, or really carry it very easy. I'm still defining what the advantages are with the DSLR rig and shooting for events and documentary stuff. I think if I added all this stuff up, it'd be like $3,500. I like playing with this. This is a toy to me, and it's very fun to add all the pieces together and kind of like Legos. It's pretty heavy. I'm still debating whether it's worth this. Thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for more of my shooting adventures.